This is the club captain, the Castres club captain. It is Mathieu Babillot. He was born in Paris but came to Castres very young, 6 years old. So really he's been brought up here. He has grown up with Castres in the background. He supported the club, went through the Centre de Formation, the Espoirs, the academy, and now he's captaining this team. He is someone who can talk to us about the passion they have for the team in this area and above all else, how they play their rugby. But we're going to do it in French. Ok, donc on va commencer avec votre histoire avec le club. Donc quand tu étais jeune, tu étais fan de club, non?
Ouais, j'étais un fan. Avant, je faisais pas de rugby dans le nord de la France. Je faisais du judo et j'ai découvert le rugby ici à Castres grâce aux copains à l'école. Parce qu'ici c'était une passion, tout le monde vit autour du rugby, le club. Tous ceux qui travaillent ici, leur seul hobby le week-end, c'est d'aller au match et vraiment ils vivent que pour ça.
Tu as de bons souvenirs de la tribune complète avec l'ambiance?
Ouais, j'ai des bons souvenirs. Le stade était un peu pourri à l'époque. Ouais. Il n'y avait pas de toit.
Oh ouais.
Donc c'était un peu chaud. Mais c'est toujours eu des matchs un peu avec beaucoup de passion et de ferveur de tout le stade.
Super. Et maintenant tu joues avec l'équipe, tu peux encore sentir la passion de la population, les gens qui habitent ici. Tu peux sentir ce soutien?
Ouais, tu peux le sentir parce que Castres c'est une ville qui est très petite. Il y a 45 000 habitants. Il n'y a pas beaucoup de choses à faire. C'est une ville très ouvrière, très humble. C'est une ville qui aime travailler et on aime que notre équipe est à l'image de la ville. Ça pour nous c'est très important.
Oui, donc cette identité de l'équipe, comme ça arrive sur le terrain, est-ce que ça aide l'équipe quand elle joue le match?
Ouais, ça nous aide beaucoup. C'est une culture qu'on essaye de faire perdurer de génération après génération. Il y a des anciens avant nous comme Romain Tellet, Rodrigo Caportega, je sais que tu as vu avant. Et voilà, nous maintenant aussi on essaye d'inculquer ça à tous les jeunes joueurs et tous les nouvelles recrues. Parce qu'on aime ce lien qu'on a avec notre ville et notre public. Et c'est ce qui permet, sur des grands matchs ou des phases finales, de se transcender et avoir ce supplément d'âme pour battre les plus grandes équipes sur le papier.
Oui, ça aide l'équipe. Donc vous avez les joueurs qui sont ici, les entraîneurs. Mais aussi ces trucs, c'est le Castres Olympique avec l'âme. Tu as parlé de qui aide l'équipe avec la motivation et le travail. L'équipe bosse plus fort avec ces trucs dans la tête.
On doit faire différemment ici à Castres. Comme je t'ai dit, on est une petite ville, on n'est pas le plus gros budget. Donc si on veut continuer à exister et continuer à se bagarrer pour atteindre nos objectifs, on doit trouver des forces et des leviers différents pour se sublimer.
Donc si on bouge vers le rugby maintenant, on commence à parler de le rugby. Comme tu dis, tu es une équipe qui a gagné 2 titres, on a joué 3 finales. Donc comment ça arrive? Donc à partir c'est cette identité, mais sur le terrain, vous jouez comment? Comment est-ce que vous pouvez rester à l'auteur de le championnat comme ça?
Ouais, tu as raison, tout parle de cette identité. Ensuite, c'est les objectifs qu'on définit. Parce que même si tu as une identité qui est forte, tu es une petite ville, nos objectifs ils sont toujours très élevés. Et ça c'est hyper important de le mettre dès le début de saison. Même si ça reste entre nous, ça reste dans le vestiaire, nos objectifs sont toujours élevés. Et après au niveau du rugby, on fait aussi différemment. Pendant des années notre force ça a été le combat, l'agressivité, l'engagement et notre mindset qui est hyper important. Et ça aussi qu'on essaye de faire perdurer pour rester au top niveau.
Cascoya. Oh mon Dieu. De côté rugby, tu veux bien parler là? On peut continuer sur le même chemin?
Ouais, c'était hyper important. Nous à Castres, souvent on disait que notre défense et notre pression, c'était les poumons. On disait que notre pression et notre défense c'était les poumons de notre équipe. Et c'est ce qui permettait aussi de nourrir notre attaque. Et après de pouvoir tuer les autres équipes sur turnover, sur les contres et pouvoir faire mal.
Oui, mais avant c'était une équipe un peu bras de fer, la réputation de Castres, bras de fer, occupation. Mais maintenant c'est pas du tout comme ça. Donc cette année, vous avez une équipe qui sont le deuxième meilleure attaque dans le championnat. Pouvez-vous parler de ce changement entre occupation vers une équipe qui peut attaquer à un bon moment?
On a toujours aimé être les challengers, les underdogs. On a toujours aimé ça. Et on n'a jamais trop insisté, c'est vrai, sur notre jeu d'attaque. Là, c'est quelque chose qu'on essaye de changer déjà depuis plusieurs années.
Ouais.
Ça a commencé, tu étais là, on a travaillé ça beaucoup pendant les entraînements. Et cette année, encore plus. On insiste beaucoup sur l'initiative, sur le fait de ne pas avoir peur, d'oser de faire des choses. Et justement, notre état d'esprit et notre pression, notre jamais rien lâcher, tout ça, si on n'arrive pas en attaque, derrière, arriver à vite switcher et retrouver ça dans le jeu courant. Là, on essaye de travailler beaucoup sur ça.
Donc, je vais vite parler avec les gens qui regardent. He's talking here about the change in training that was made a few years back, where the team was playing games regularly in training, which allows them to read what's happening and react to the picture in front and adapt what they're doing to those situations. And that allowed them to play with more flair and more adaptation. But still, despite having this ability to track better, they kept hold of the ability to fight, occupy the terrain and play in the old school way they used to do before. On continue.
Yeah, it's always difficult to find the balance between attack and defense. But every training we try to get better on that. We work on that to progress. And I think we have some new players who try to attack more. They want to attack the spacing, and they play many offload, like Leone Nakarao.
Yeah. You sign him, offloads go high.
Yeah, a lot. So yeah, we try to get better.
Your English is awesome, man.
No.
You should have started with that.
No, I try.
Okay. Well, yeah, so that level of rugby's taking you higher. I mean, last thing, identity, rugby, two areas which take you towards the championship and playoffs. Third area, the performance side, the team is managed well, no? What do you think about this?
I think it's very important for us to have a very good staff, a strong staff, because our identity is different, our game plan is different, our mindset. So we don't have many big stars in the team. We want the team is a star. For us, the team is a star. So we have to work more. Our game plan has to be very strong and clear. Our exit of the pitch need to be very good. So yeah, for us it's very important to have a clear game plan. And in attack after we try to change something.
And even injuries and how hard you are pushed by the prepper, that also is something that's done very well here, no? The team are always quite. You feel fresh. You can fight the whole season.
Vincent make a good work with all the kine and all the GPS we have. It's all. C'est trop dur là en anglais.
Mais parce qu'il va en français encore.
Non, c'est vrai que Vincent, avec tout son staff, ils font un super boulot. Tout est calibré, bien géré, que ce soit en salle ou sur le terrain. Et ça nous aide pour être encore meilleur le week-end.
So what Babs is talking about here is the management of the group is done really well. So the players are fresh enough, but get pushed hard as well. But not too hard so that they break and lose that freshness and ability to train hard. They walk a very good line between pushing the guys as hard as they can, but allow them to recover and reach those intense levels they need to reach time after time.
We've been joined now by Tyler Arden. Thank you for your time, Tyler.
Pleasure.
And I'm just wondering, where's the hog? With those boots and those leathers,
It's right over there.
What do you ride?
BMW GS 1200.
And they let you do that. In the UK, you're not allowed to like ride on your contract, are you?
Never asked.
Life in France, you've been here a few years now.
Yeah, my 4th season now. So.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's good. I love it. Yeah, it was an adjustment for sure. I mean, life in France, talk about to begin with. If I had 2 hours off for lunch, I always thought, okay, well, it's this time I get some stuff done. I'll go to the stores, get the shopping done for the week, like utilize the time. But yeah, a bit frustrating the first year, and now I've really come into the culture. I mean, I take the time, I go home, spend time with my girlfriend, and just relax a bit more because yeah, it's definitely a less stressed culture, a more enjoy life.
And we spoke earlier with the great Rodrigo Capo-Ortega, and he was talking about the importance of that unity within the group. What's this bunch like?
Yeah, big time, especially Castres, because I think we don't have one of the bigger budgets, so we're not just going to buy new superstars every year. So the collective ambition of the team, I think, is pretty important. But things like this, you can see we eat lunch here most days together, or Fridays, I think something we do that's really special, and it's been more recent, is we eat with the whole organization. So the people selling tickets, the accountants, all the way up to Matthias Roland. I think that really helps to build a good culture at the club, and yeah, I think it's working. So
Castres historically were that team. They were that arm wrestling percentage team, but they've really changed. Second highest points scored, offload similar. Just it's a team that's radically changed, and you probably lived through that process. What's your take on how that's actually happened, how that's been put into place?
I mean, we've changed coaches, so that's a big part of it, because as I've experienced here, coaches really do drive a lot, but without the buy-in of the players, it's nothing. So I think we had some teething issues at the beginning, but right now we've got a team that wants to play, and we've signed players that want to play, like Popolin this year.
Yeah.
It's been a great signing for us. We were pretty worried losing Benji last year, for sure. It wasn't easy, but you can see now we've just keep upping the ambition to play and to play and to play, and it's almost becoming part of our identity and our kind of how we put pressure on the other team. We used to just kick and chase to put pressure, and now if they want to drop back, that's fine, because we'll play and we'll put pressure in a different way.
I'm interested in what you just said about the players have to buy in, but the coaches lead. When you're changing the direction of the team, you've been there, done it. So
yeah, but it's a long-term plan. So to change the things he's talking about takes months and half a year, So you need enough stability for that, but you also need the coach of the balls that the results start to go bad. You don't go back into your shell, go back to what you had before. And they've persevered with it, and really the team attacks so well now. It's an amazing result, and really to win a league now, you've got to be able to score points as well. And that's a necessity, especially if you don't have the money to buy the beasts that allow you to play like Stade. It's really important to have the other side.
And you touched on playing around the globe as you have done. Can you dig a little bit more, explain the difference in terms of the rugby?
I'd say it's less the difference of rugby. Everyone wants to attack. Everyone wants to play exciting rugby. And I guess if I start where my first professional experience was in Wales, it was very much a collective. But because there's the 4 Welsh regions that feed directly to the WRU and the Welsh team, it's kind of like a half. It was the Ospreys. It was a half collective of making that team great, but they really had ambition to push guys to the Welsh team. Now I come here to France, and we don't have a lot of players that play internationally, and we don't have a lot of French players either. Our ambition is to win the top 14 with this team, and that's clear. If someone leaves for the French team, it's great, and we're very happy for them. I would imagine the club is also. But they always come back, and they're straight back into it, and this really seems like the focus. So if I compare them, I'd say here, there's a lot more history as well. The Welsh regions are new, Super Rugby's new, Castres have been around, I don't know how long, 1906, I could be wrong, something like that. They've
115 years.
Over 100 years. And that culture's really grown, and you see that everywhere. Whereas in the other teams, it's new and they're still trying to build. So you can really see the identity here.
I guess the other part of that history is the roots of the rugby back to the people and around the region. Talk about how you feel that when it comes to match days or just every day.
Well, that's exactly what it is. There's an interesting example for that. We were at it was a sponsors dinner, so we had the players and some of the sponsors of the team, and they had an act come in, I think from like Paris or something. I'm not sure, but they started to sing. I think it was La Vie en Rose, the song about Toulouse. And everyone just started booing. All the sponsors, the players less so, but And I think that just shows, like, everyone here is just about Castres, and as soon as you start talking about Toulouse and the rest, they don't want to hear about it. Like, this is what they've grown up with, this is what their grandfather grew up with, and that just transmits through the culture of the team.
Did the singer stop or just look confused?
He did. He stopped and he said, sorry. He's like, we didn't know. We're just here to perform, and I didn't know this would be the reaction.
Get lynched for supporting Toulouse. Yeah, the Castres people, they really, the derby match is Toulouse. It's the be-all and end-all for them, really, I think.
Yeah.
If you win that game, they're over the moon, I'd say. Almost like the Welsh beating the English, probably. For the season, they're happy if that one game happens.
Tyler, it's been awesome. I really get from you, as someone that's taken this club on, a sense of what this club's all about. So thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, thanks,
Pleasure.
man.
Yeah, great.